International trade is fundamental for sustainable development and poverty reduction. This trade depends on internationally recognized quality standards, which stand on agreements and treaties facilitated by international institutions and adopted by regional or national bodies. Such agreements have facilitated a remarkable increase in the level of international trade by protecting the principles of fair trade, enabling developing nations to shore up their economies and ensure better quality of life. In fact, local manufacturers can expand the volume of competitive products for export to more advanced countries. To attain this level of success, economies in transition and least developed nations need to comply with internationally recognized trade standards. These help satisfy local demand on product quality, but also protect consumers in destination markets and stand on the basic foundation of health, safety, and environment.
I think we have been moving fast, even if sometimes we feel that we are facing obstacles, roadblocks, but we are moving fast. In 2-3 years, we happen to put in place an accreditation body. It exists now. We are working towards the international recognition. A National Metrology Institute, it was not existing, fragmented metrology laboratories, calibration laboratories in the informal sector. Now we have all those elements in one block, the National Metrology Institute. Certification bodies popping up here and there. And so to support the enterprises, I think I can say the project has moved forward, but we put in evidence all the quality-related problems, and we are facing them. We know that from the source, sometimes from the farmers, we need some interventions, some training. We are investing human resources, we are investing expertise, money, just to face the problem. I think we need also, and I would have started from there, to have all the decision makers in this country to know that it is important they work for the quality culture of this country. So they need to support that effort.
In Nigeria, Africa's largest economy, industries required support to improve product quality. They needed to know and understand that a certain standard is expected in the content and packaging of their product before they can be accepted globally, especially since lapses in quality control had always affected Nigerian-made goods negatively in foreign markets. The Nigerian Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment says Nigeria had the highest product rejects rate globally in major foreign markets between 2007 and 2012. 103 product rejections were recorded, as compared, for example, with Algeria with 3 rejects, Benin with 2 rejects, Ethiopia with 3 rejects, and the Gambia with 5 rejects within the same period. In 2013, the Nigerian Shippers Council claimed to have received no fewer than 100 rejected containers from Mexico because of poor packaging and issues of quality control. For instance, the federal government of Nigeria is currently developing a response to the suspension placed in 2015 on the export of local dried beans products to the EU. This suspension was put in place after various reports from the EU Directorate General for Health and Food Safety in Brussels about consistently unsafe level of pesticides and other food safety issues involving products consignment of dried beans from Nigeria.
The European Union operates a very dynamic rapid alert system for safety of goods going into their country. Any goods going into the EU must meet all the standards. We got the rapid alert system on our dry beans. In response to that, we set up, the NEPC set up a 17 interagency committee to deal with this. And we set a time frame for ourselves. By 2017, we don't want any Nigerian product to be rejected on grounds of standards, on packaging, on labeling. Everything must be standardized. And that's what the Nigerian Quality Infrastructure Program is going to achieve for us. NQIP is a game changer to the nation's diversification program, because without it, we are not going to be able to compete internationally with our goods and services and products.
The National Quality Infrastructure Project is assisting the national institutions to lift this particular ban. Since 2015, the United Nations Industrial Development Organization's project, funded by the European Union, has developed a concept of Conduits of Excellence, targeting the upgrade of an entire value chain of dried beans. More generally, this project, born in 2013, reunites the key actors of the quality infrastructure in Nigeria to enhance and create reliable and compliant services which will help to build trust in Nigerian products at the national, regional, and international level.
Now, one of the areas that we have agreed with the government that is a priority is the improvement of the competitiveness of the Nigerian economy, especially the diversification of the Nigerian economy away from oil. One of the important aspects of this diversification is the improvement of quality of the products and services that Nigeria has, and also the quality of the exports of the Nigerian products, because there are two different angles to quality. One is to defend the consumers against dangers for the consumers' health and safety of the products that the consumers buy, but also to improve the chances of the Nigerian products to access international markets where the quality requirements are very high. So that is exactly where the Nigeria Quality Infrastructure Project comes in.
Now, when the NQIP project came on stream, the most suitable organization to form a nucleus, sort of, happened to be Standards Organization of Nigeria, for a reason of the mandate. Standards Organization of Nigeria has been responsible for issues of standards in Nigeria. You use the Global World Standardization, which includes preparation of standards, quality assurance, we do testing services, and as part of that, we had the bit of the scientific metrology. The absence of a policy on quality issues, a national policy, has been a major setback for economic development. If we want our products to be accepted and we want our systems to be taken on the value of what each presents, you need to be driven by a core policy. We're coming to a time when we should even be talking about the contribution of quality and standards to our GDP, because in some other spheres, these things are possible to assess. So the more that the country embraces the values of the quality infrastructure, I think the better for our growth generally.
NQIP is enhancing Nigeria's capacity to provide metrology, standardization, conformity assessment, and accreditation services in line with international best practices, and has supported the development of hitherto non-existent standards and quality control bodies, improving the quality of products and services traded within Nigeria or exported. In order to test this upgraded quality infrastructure, as well as to provide a pilot answer to the EU ban on dried beans, key partners, including farmers and processors, have been brought together to embrace a quality approach to production of high-quality goods for the local and the export market. So far, the NQIP was able to have one COE endorsed by more than 20 governmental agencies, train more than 74 bean, leather, and shea butter farmers, processors, and exporters on business-to-business matchmaking through traceability methods, build the capacity of 30 agro-allied business and regulatory agencies on cooperative systems for traceability, quality management, and standards analysis procedures along the value chain to eliminate quality defects.
We are strengthening all the parts regarding the testing. After that, all the parts regarding certification. When we finish, we are creating what we call Conduit of Excellence. We channel everything within a kind of very clear line to get things right. So it means all products which are following that line, that channels, at the end of the process, they are quality certified.
Now, with NQIP's assistance, local producers will have the chance to see their products on the shelves in foreign and local markets without harming the trust of consumers toward their health safety.